Good morning. This is the pre-market report for 27th April 2020. Now, when we look at how the indexes traded yesterday, they basically traded with made an up move as I'd expected, and I had said towards the end of yesterday's video that was what charts were indicating in the longer time frames, like 3-hour time frame. Now, today things are looking a bit hairy as SGX Nifty is indicating a gap down. On the other hand, the American market had a sharp fall yesterday. However, now when we look at the American futures, they are trying to claw back a lot of that fall, as the Nasdaq futures are up 1.6%, S&P is up 1%, as of now Dow Jones is up 0.64%. But now when we look at the American indices, we see that the Nasdaq yesterday broke a very important support which was holding it from last Monday. But the good thing, it was such a sharp fall for it that it has nearly reached the second support. It's about 50 points away from the second support. And S&P is the one which is looking like the wild card right now for them, as it's like the bank Nifty. It is extremely volatile, and it has breached the first and the second support, and it's looking like it's heading for the third support, which is way down. The third one is Dow Jones. Dow Jones has not even breached the first support zone, and it's actually right now proving to be the strongest, as it is usually the wild card for them, but right now it's being a sensible index. Now when we come to today's trading, on one hand we have good results from Bajaj Finance, which will try to prop up the market, while on the other hand we have the indication of gap down. So now a gap down will occur, as that's what the SGX Nifty is showing. Now, but post gap down, we will have to see how Bajaj can do some recovery for the stock market, and if it is able to pursue any up move. However, I will not panic with this gap down, only for one reason, as I've been saying, is we're still above the change of polarity zone in the Nifty. Plus, if you just take a simple square and draw, you'll see that we're trading within a box range in the Nifty, and we're trading within a box range also in the Nifty. I hope you can see it on the chart. Sorry. Bank Nifty broke the box range partially the other day, but it has sprung back up. Now within this box range, we'll get many up moves and down moves. Provided we're within this range, it's going to be more of an option seller's market, because only option buyers will be able to make money is number one, the ones who are very fast in number one entry, and who are able to buy options which are going to avoid the decay, as we can have very slow periods in the box range and we can have very fast periods too. So it will be a combo for the option buyers, but the main guys who are going to make money in this range is the option sellers. So if we break this range towards the upside, then it's a bullish move. If we break it towards the downside, it's a bearish move. However, as long as we stay, the Nifty stays above 16,854 and 16,820, which is my core support zone, then I'm not worried that this is just dilly-dallying within this range, which is expected. We'll get down moves, up moves. However, the only worrying factor which I am seeing is that on the 4-hour chart, the 20-day moving average is trying to do a crossover below the 20-day moving average on both the Nifty and Bank Nifty. So that is one thing I'll keep watching, that how does the 20-day move, as that will give us a very good indication of how the coming trading sessions are going to be. Now when we come to the quant levels and how I'm going to trade today, on the quant level front, I believe the gap down will be stopped by the 17,070 support, and any fight which will go on will be around that zone or 17,030. If we have a bullish formation at any of these points, then we can have a reversal, and the people who have been watching my pre-market videos from long will know one moving average trick I have mentioned many times, involving the 20, 50 and 200, and if you know it, then put it in the comment section, or I'll mention it tomorrow again. So that can also cause a pullback to the upside as of now. So we'll have to see that. So 17,070, if that breaks, then 17,030 and 16,930 is the next support for the Nifty. For the Bank Nifty, 36,210 is going to be a very important support zone for the index to hold. If it breaches that, 35,940 is the next one. If it breaches 35,940, it has a high probability of reaching 35,150 to 35,330. On the upside, 17,250 and 17,330 are the first two which I will look for today, as basically we would have to see very strong short covering come for us to hit the other two. And on the Bank Nifty, 36,710 is the one, in 37,020. How I will trade today's trading session?
It's 7:30.
Is I will let the first 5 to 15 minutes play out depending on your skill in trading. If you're a quick trader, then you can let the first 5 minutes pass and then enter. While if you're a newer trader, then let the first 15 minutes noise pass on, and then you can take the trade. And I will basically, right now we are right square in the middle of the box ring. So at that point, we can either dilly-dally in the same area or go a bit down. But it will now be important to see how the market absorbs Bajaj's results and whether we can absorb the gap down. Today it can be a game towards any side. It will all, you'll have to just trade basically on the quant levels and what technicals appear on the chart. Thank you for watching, and do like and subscribe to the channel.